Happy Friday. Good morning and welcome to day 4 on the Appalachian Trail. And that is what the mountains are looking like this morning. It rained all night, downpoured all night. Very, very windy. It's windy this morning. It's supposed to get a lot cooler, but dry. We're walking through. First white blazes of the day. Grateful. Yep. And yes, the AT goes through a building in Neels Gap. It's cold. Real cold. Ooh. Okay. This morning's been tough for a few reasons. Jim's friend Craig, who maybe I'm being presumptuous, consider a friend now also, decided to go home. I'm super sad just because it's a tough decision to make for anybody. But I admire him for having the courage to make that decision for himself and for his family. Last night was a tough night for him up at Blood Mountain Shelter. Just be tough for anybody. Like I said before, can't even imagine if it had been me, what that would have been like and what my thoughts would have been this morning. So take care, my friend. Godspeed. And thank you. It was great to meet you. And hopefully you'll follow along and see how far we get. Better be Maine. And then Mike, who is Jim's friend, they go back years. It's where he stayed last night. His wife Leslie made the best damn breakfast casserole that ever hit these lips. Let me tell you. Thank you, Leslie. Your hospitality is what's getting me up this first climb today. Damn, it was good. So thank you, and thank you, Mike, for the ride to the cabin at the end of the day yesterday, and then picking me up this morning. Much, much appreciated. I don't take anybody's hospitality for granted, and it's someone's giving of their heart when they do things like that. So thank you both so much. And Craig, take care. Get home, give your wife a big hug, and congratulations on the things that are happening in your family this spring. And I don't know how much I'm going to record today. It's going to depend on weather because it is extremely cold. This is what we were expecting. So, had a great first 3 days. Temperature-wise, conditions, even though it rained, it wasn't cold. But here we go. We got views. So with the cold comes a little bonus. We'll take that. All right. I will catch you later. Thank you. And thank you everybody who's been watching and commenting and subscribing. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are all so inspiring for me. So I'm grateful. Grateful for that. Thank you. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. For those coming up behind me, just be prepared. The coming down Blood Mountain is really steep, very rocky. I don't think I recorded any of it. It was tough going. We were beat. I was just tapped. So you come down to an extremely busy highway. Be careful. Tractor trailers come around those corners at the speed of light. All the cars do, for that matter. And they go all night. So if you stay at Blood Mountain Cabins, I was lucky it rained all night, so I didn't really hear a ton of the road noise. But I would imagine without that tapping on the roof, that car noise probably might be disruptive. So have earplugs if that kind of thing bothers you. And then be super careful crossing the road over to mountain crossings. Next, coming out of mountain crossings, Neels Gap, be ready for a big uphill. It's not horrendous, but it's a big uphill. So just be prepared. So we get to the top of that peak, or I don't know if you call it a peak, but the top of that, I think we're almost at the top of Level Land Mountain. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's snowing. We get some snow flurries. There's not a lot, but there's enough. It's pretty. It's so pretty. We only have, I think, 5.3 miles to the shelter. So, I'm not sure if that's where we're gonna stay, what we're doing. I think we're just gonna play it by ear and see how we feel. Oh, hear the chickadees? Oh, I had views earlier, but the wind is blowing the clouds in and out like crazy. It's beautiful. Okay, so we're coming down the mountain. I don't know if you can hear me. We're coming down the mountain and look at the trees. They look so cool. Oh my gosh. They're covered in ice. Wow, that is awesome. All right. Would you look at that? We finally have a view. It's only been a couple days, 3 days of hiking. Well, there was a little bit on Tuesday, but not like that.
And what side of the mountain are you going?
We are on the leeward side of the mountain, by the way. We were on the windward side of the mountain, and that's where it was extremely windy and snowy and icy. It's amazing how just flipping to the other side, the weather is completely different here. And look at the clouds rolling in. They're going to obstruct that view in a heartbeat. Oh, it's awesome. You want to say good morning?
Morning.
All right, there you go. And we're off. just take a look at that. We found the leeward side of the mountain again. The sun is shining. Look at those clouds. Oh, wow. And there's mountains. I think that's Cow Rock Mountain. That's about a mile, 1.3 miles away. I think we're headed that way. And I don't know what anything else is. I had this app called Peak Finder on my phone because I was all excited to use it down here and show off my mad mountain naming skills. But of course, I couldn't figure out how to use the app, so I ended up deleting it so I'd have space on my phone. Oh well. Anyway, this is amazing. Happy Friday, huh? Happy Friday. Wow. I will take all those rainy days to have a day like this in a place like this. Wow, 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 wow. We are on Cow Rock Mountain. It's beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I had to just get a video of what we're climbing up. Okay, so it is, I don't know, it's after 4. We decided to try and press on to get to Neels Gap shelter despite the weather. We were just at Hog Pen Gap and had our first trail magic from Dale, and he has a shuttle service. It's too cold to get his card and read it, but maybe I'll throw a picture of it in the video at the end, so if anybody's interested. So he brought donuts, and I had two apple fritter donuts. So hopefully the trail is like this all the way to the shelter, because if it is, then we might get there not too long after it gets dark, or by the time it starts getting dark. So this will help us on miles tomorrow, and then Sunday into Hiawassee, where we will take some time for R&R. And on that note, my fingers are freezing. It's supposed to go down to 20 degrees tonight, the temps, and then the wind, I believe, is going to be around 20 miles an hour, 20 to 30 miles an hour. So we might do the shelter tonight instead of trying to set up our tents if it's going to be this windy. We'll see when we get there which side of the mountain we're on, because there's a definite difference with the wind depending on what side you're on. So we'll play it by ear. Talk to you later. Oh, it's after 5. I'm not sure how much further we have. Maybe 2 miles. It's really pretty. Mountains on both sides. Really pretty over there. The sun and the clouds and the mountains. I'm pooped. I got nothing left today. Not sure if we're gonna set up our tents or just crash in the shelter. I think depends on what the deal is when we get to the shelter. How many people are there, if they're already sleeping, stuff like that. Oh, and there's somebody's tent. Jealous. I'd love to be in my tent right now. With a full belly. My pillow on my head. Soon. This is the benefit to still being up high a little bit. We are really close to the shelter and it's still light out, which is awesome. We've been hauling that last mountain. I was like, oh my God, no. It was yes. And there was another one after that. So, but the good thing is we are on this side of the mountains. And if the shelter, God willing, the shelter is on this side too, we are out of that wind, that ferocious, angry wind. That would be everything because I really would rather sleep in my tent tonight. I can roll out my muscles and change and just, it's nice to have that, I feel. I mean, everybody's different, but to me, I like having that little privacy, that little separation, and that little bit of alone time for myself at the end of the day and in the morning. So we're rounding around the corner now. Hey, back in the wind? Oh no. Well, maybe the shelter isn't out of the wind. Oh no. We'll see, I guess. Only time will tell. Talk to you soon. That's what happens when you get to camp late. People sleeping.
Game plan tomorrow is 11.1 miles to Rocky Mountain. I don't think it's a shelter. I think it's a campsite.
All right. Whatever. I'm having cheesy chicken and broccoli for dinner.
We got tomorrow night and the next night before we get out.
It's 8:30 on Friday night. I'm trying to be quiet because other people are sleeping near me, mainly Jim. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be a jerk and keep him up. It's freezing out tonight. Yes, I'm wearing my retainers, so my dentist will be happy. We hiked 11 miles. We didn't start hiking until 11:30 today. And we get to camp and had to set up our tents and eat and get warm because we got cold really quick. So I think it's going down to at least 20 tonight. I don't know if you can hear the wind. It's crazy. I don't know what it's going to be with the wind chill. But I'm warm in my sleeping bag, my quilt. This is why I did my shakedowns. This is exactly why. It's to make sure that it would function on a night like this. So I have that confidence in my equipment, which is great. My water's already frozen in my tent, but I don't care. I'm not going to drink it anyway because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom. I'm trying to get these damn videos uploaded as fast as I can, but I'm telling you, there is no Verizon out here. I don't know what people are saying, this Verizon service, at least not as far as I've gone. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to hike. I'll share what I can as soon as I can, I promise. And thank you for all your support and for watching. And I'm really grateful for all of you. Thank you. I hope you're nice and warm wherever you are. I know I am. Good night.